Dear 8th class students, today we will learn lesson number 4, the atomic structure. In the previous video, I gave you the atomic structure of first 20 elements in the periodic table that you can see from the concept map. If I turn the page front, you may recall. This is the concept map I gave you. Okay, the crowded indication of points are there in the concept map, but you go step by step. First you concentrate on atom. Atom is the smallest particle of matter. That is the definition given by Dalton's atomic theory. When the question comes, write about Dalton's atomic theory, you write this point. According to Dalton atomic theory, atom is the smallest particle of matter. That is fundamental unit of matter. That much is enough. When you come back, we will add the explanation. You will write the additional points like that. That atom contains 3 subatomic particles, namely electron, negatively charged, proton, positively charged, and neutron, no charge. This is what you have learned in the lower class. Yet it is applicable here. But if you take the electronic configuration, that will give you a complete idea of what the atomic structure of an element. The simplest form of atomic structure is hydrogen, because you have studied hydrogen is the first element in the periodic table. So you draw a center of the nucleus that contains proton, positively charged P+, and around that you will draw one orbit. In that electrons are revolving around the center. That is what you will study, and there is no neutron. So that is the simplest atomic structure of hydrogen. Like that, you have to figure it from this concept map and write. Okay, I will move to the next question. Here is also the first question is, what is Bohr-Bury scheme? Again I will reflect the same concept map. Here 3 points are covered. So use the pause command and write down the answer for the first question, Bohr-Bury scheme. Bohr-Bury scheme, the first point is, it is represented by 2n square. And the second one is, outermost cell cannot accommodate more than 8 electrons. That is a rule. Then electrons do not enter into the new cell unless inner cells are completely filled. Otherwise, this electronic configuration can be understood. What you studied in the lower classes is the outermost shell of an element is valence shell. That valence shell determines the valency. That is what you have studied. Now you have to recall that point and note down these 3 points for the question number 1. Like that, you figure it out and try to write the answer. But I have attempted for you the question number C, that is application and skill based question. Here 3 elements are there in the table. First one is phosphorus, argon and potassium. The symbol is given, then atomic number. Since phosphorus is 15th element, so that represent in the periodic table P15. Then argon is 18, then potassium 19. So I have completed the answer for you in order to make you understand. The same things you can figure it out, which I have given this concept map in the previous video. So you focus on particularly potassium 19th element and calcium 20th element. This is once again I am giving you and now you attempt question number 2, that is calcium. If you write the formula calcium like potassium K19 subscripted and 39 superscripted. This is what 19 and 39. Mass number is superscripted, atomic number is subscripted. But in your book they gave potassium. You can attempt by seeing this electronic configuration of the 20th element in the periodic table is calcium. The answer is I marked for you. See answer B. You write the electronic configuration like this 2, 8, 8, 2. What is this symbolic notation? Notation means representation. I made you simple. You write calcium Ca is the symbol, 20 is subscripted, 40 is superscripted, and go on fill it according to the question I answered. And the last two questions are very important. How many valence electron does it have? You write 2, but when you come to the question, what is the valency of the given element? Plus 2, which means it has the capacity to donate 2 electrons. That is why it becomes Ca++. That you will try to remember and you will attempt this question. Even if you don't answer all the questions, when you come back, we will teach you and you will try to learn perfectly. Stay at home and learn nicely. Thanks for your watching. Bye.